Oh, devil's advocate. I heard this term. There was a movie called this one, right? Devil's
Exactly.
advocate, I
Yes.
think.
Yeah, the devil's, it's like, for example, you and your friends are discussing about something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like most of you agree on one thing,
Mm-hmm.
and here comes another friend who would say, the negative things about your decision, like, oh, I think we should not go there because this will happen, blah blah. Somebody who is
Okay.
negative,
Mm-hmm.
yes, you can say that. Please don't play the devil's advocate here, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can
Uh-huh.
say you're such a devil's advocate as well. You're such a
Exactly.
devil's
Yes.
advocate or spoil
Yes.
sport
Uh,
or
or
a
party
party
pooper.
pooper. All
Yes,
the
like you. Yeah.
same
Mhm.
meanings.
Uh-huh. Yeah. The devil's advocate actually is not really exactly the same as spoil sport and party pooper.
Oh,
Spoil
okay.
sport and party pooper, they are equally the same,
Mm-hmm.
but I only added another expression that is almost the same. Somebody who is negative,
Who's
you know?
negative?
Yeah, in the middle of the positive things. Yes.
Okay. Okay. How
Okay.
about
All right.
if all of you guys are negative and some
Uh-huh.
one guy is positive? Is there any word for that?
Is there any? Well, you can say that all of you are actually party poopers. Most of you, and only one is isn't.
Uh,
Yes. Or most of you are the devil's, advocates. Just
uh,
make it plural there.
mm,
Yes.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So
All
this
right.
is only for negative stuff, right?
Exactly. Negative stuff mostly refers to a person or a group of people.
Mm-hmm.
If you want it to be plural, or yes, who are actually on the negative side of things.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. All right. So are you a spoil sport sometimes when your friends or your colleagues ask you to go out and have a drink?
No, if I asked, I always go out, no matter what.
Oh,
I don't
oh.
because I'm looking for that kind of event if they
Oh,
have.
so you are not a party pooper, you're not a spoil sport, but you are a party animal.
Party animal. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Okay.
that's the best description, I guess.
Yes. It's like you need that. You feel like you will have to go
Mhm.
out. You
Mhm.
lack,
Mhm.
yes, being with friends.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So let's now go. What else do we have here? Okay. So, how about your life when you were still in junior high?
Mhm.
Okay. So, were you like this boy here who would rather study than go out with friends? What were you like then?
Uh, I studied, but I was also playing with my friends. So I I I used a few hours to study for exams, but
Mm-hmm.
I concentrated on studying for a few hours, so I could get good grades. So uh, aside from the hours, I always go out and
Mm-hmm.
play. Went out and played.
Wow. So it's like you were this well balanced kid. You were able to
Yeah,
juggle academics and extracurricular activities.
yeah, I think so. Yes,
Okay, the word we have here is juggle.
juggle.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
So you can say I was able to juggle my studies and my hobbies like that.
Okay, I can juggle my studies and hobbies.
Very good. Yes.
Okay.
Like a juggler
Mhm.
juggles a ball or several balls.
Mhm.
Yes. All right. Next, let's go to the next page, please.
Okay. Okay. Sigh.
Um,
Tomorrow I've got Japanese and math. Huh? I got my math note book at school. I don't need it to study, but I don't want to leave it at school until tomorrow morning.
yeah. Okay. So he left his math book at school, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So if you were in this situation,
Mhm.
what would you do?
Uh,
You found out when you opened your bag, you were
mhm,
supposed to study math, but
mhm.
you forgot it at school.
Okay, if today is the day I have to really
Yes.
study, I will
Uh-huh.
I would go back to get my book.
Oh, really? Okay, so it's like you will not just rely on what you have in mind, on your, your stored knowledge, but you really have to go back to school. Okay.
Yeah,
How far was your junior high or your high school
uh,
from your house?
was one hour by train.
Oh my goodness, so you had to travel
Yeah.
out for 1 hour when you were still young.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did you travel with your classmates or did you travel alone?
Uh, if I when I go when I when I was going back to home,
Mm-hmm.
if I could find someone who would go to the same direction, I
Mm-hmm. Very.
I went home with my uh, classmate, but
Oh.
not not when I was going to no when I went
Uh-huh.
school,
To school.
I was
Not on your
alone.
way. Yes, not on your way to school.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay. All right. So what did you do? When you while what do you call this? While traveling, while
Hmm.
you were inside the train, what did you used to do? Did you study? Did you like
Uh,
studying on the way to school?
if I if I could sit down,
Uh-huh.
I always slept. And because
Okay.
I tried to read like comic books or some
Uh,
textbook, I
yeah,
always fall asleep if I
exact,
sit down, if I sat down. So,
exact. Uh-huh.
but
All right. It's really very funny. But go ahead. Yes, sir.
but most of the time I had to stand up because train was so packed, so I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't get the seat. So I was listening to music, and
Uh,
yeah, I had to uh, stand up.
Very good. Yeah. So I think, let me guess, sir. I think at that time there was still no MP3 yet. I think you had a Walkman.
Yes.
Yes, the ultimate Walkman.
Hmm.
I remember I had my first Walkman when I was in high school too.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So what type of music did you like to listen to at that time?
I like Japanese pop music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I only listen to Japanese pop music or a little bit like punk music, but
Punk
all like
music.
Japanese.
Uh,
I didn't listen to any like English song. I didn't
ah,
listen to any other song from other countries. I just
at that
listen
time.
at the time. Yes,
But how about these days?
I listen to English songs as well. Yes,
Uh,
and K-pop
oh,
because
and K-pop.
K-pop is uh, really popular here in Japan right now.
Oh, right now,
Yes, a
really?
lot of K-pop singers
Mm-hmm.
uh, c- uh, come out. So. Hmm.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you like K-pop now.
Hmm.
Okay, and a little bit of English music too.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Okay, so that's very, very interesting. Okay, well, we still have 1 minute left.
Hmm.
Okay, I would like to know if you have some questions regarding, some terms here, expressions, or anything that came up in your mind while we were studying.
Okay. A few minutes ago, I was talking about my school travel, right? And
Yes.
I wasn't sure how I should describe because when I went to should I say when I went to school,
Yeah, I went
I
to school.
was
I was.
but it's like general thing, not I'm not mentioning like I went to school that time, but it's like school travel, right? It's
Yes.
regular or not like one time thing. So I was kind of should I say when I go to school or in high school, or how
Ah,
should I say the verb?
okay. Well, basically, okay, to start with, because we were talking about something that happened in the past, it
Mhm.
has to be in the past tense.
Mhm.
And before that, before I ask you about your travel time to school,
Mhm.
we were already talking about your junior high and your high school,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
About your junior high school, junior high life and your high school life.
Yes.
So when you can say without mentioning
Mhm.
anything specific because
Mhm.
we were already talking about it. You
Okay.
can just say that when I went to school, yeah, I traveled for 1 hour, or my travel time was only 1 hour. That's okay because we
Mm.
know already that we were talking
Mm.
specifically about your life in junior high or in high school.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But
I
if you
see.
want to
Mhm.
be very specific, yes, you can. It's really your choice.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's actually, sir, it's the spoken English.
Mhm.
But when you are writing it down,
Mhm.
when you're writing it down, once you already mentioned it in your first paragraph, you do not have to repeat it in your succeeding paragraphs, or else it will be redundant. It will be like repetition, like when you say when I was in junior high, and the second paragraph you mentioned again, I traveled blah blah when I was in junior high.
Mhm.
That's not good when you're writing it, but when you are speaking it, if it's a spoken language, it is acceptable.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hmm.
I
All
think
right.
that's
Anything else,
about
sir?
it. That's it.
That's about it.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's really nice
Okay.
talking with you. See
Okay.
you
Thank you
soon.
very much. Bye bye.
You're welcome.